So, good evening. Welcome back to another video. And tonight I'm going to do my usual press conference reaction. So, if you do like my video, please hit the like button, do subscribe, and also just leave a comment section down below. And yeah, I mean, Eddie Howe's done this press conference again today. And again, I have to say, he talks a lot of sense. And a bit of breaking news as well today. Ralph Rangnick is now interim manager of Man United until the end of the season. It's a 6-month contract, and then a consultancy for 2 more years. So he's ordered to manage in the Premier League. This is his dream. So I wish him the best of luck at Old Trafford, and hopefully he can win things for United. So good luck to him. So on to our press conference as well, and Eddie Howe came in. He's asked some questions as well, and there are some very good questions as well. So he was asked about how he's feeling following COVID, and he said COVID hit him physically. There's no doubt about that. I feel a lot better now and rapidly improving every day to get back to feeling my best. And you know what it is. I mean, I'm glad Eddie is better now. I really do. I mean, Saturday, he wasn't getting there, but Eddie Howe will be vibrant, exciting tomorrow when he takes on Norwich City at St James's Park. And that is a game we need to win. And, you know, I hope he does it. He's going to get a fantastic reception from our fans, and he already gets us. And already, he's a big hit with Newcastle fans. And if he gets it right, and I've got every reason to believe he'd do it, then this guy could be an absolute legend. Our football club is young, he's hungry, and he's got a full of passion. And hopefully, the players will deliver for him. And I hope they do. And on to the next one. He was asked about the week ahead, and he said, we're aware of how important these games are, but it's a dangerous thing to look at too far ahead. I'll look at that training today as my first priority, and then, of course, the game tomorrow. It's a step-by-step process. Trust the process. Yeah, you'd be better off saying that, Eddie. Trust the process. Yeah, actually, he's right. It's what he's saying. It's basically one step at a time. Concentrate on Norwich tomorrow, and then look into Burnley in a couple of days' time. Step by step, one game at a time. Don't think too far ahead, because at the end of the day, you're going to get yourself scrambled. Do you know what I mean? Let's take care of Norwich, because they're down there as well. They're above us. They won 2 games. We won none. And if we win tomorrow, then we'll be level with them. And if we beat Burnley on Saturday, then game on, basically. So you need to win these 2 home games. Start with Norwich. And by the way, he's not been asked about Norwich, by the way. You know what it is? Where's this pundit? Where's this press asking Steve Bruce about the Arsenal opposition? He's not said no about the opposition yet. So good on him. He's concentrating on us and us only, because at the end of the day, we need to know what's going on at our club, not any other people. Yeah? And he was asked about Dubravka, and he said, we saw Dubravka would turn off. Thought he played very well. I thought there was positive signs of beating the defeat. We know we can't keep saying that. We have to change these small margins that are costing us in the other way, but I'm sure we can do it. There's signs that we're getting better. We're passing the ball better, and and we're having a real go. But Saturday's performance wasn't great. I mean, especially in the first half. I think also had it too easy, though, too comfortable. Yeah, okay, we do get the ball, but there's a glimpse that it was like watching boost ball at times. But Eddie Howe ain't going to allow to do that at all whatsoever. I thought Matt Ritchie, themselves were poor, very, very poor. Yeah, and that just cannot go on. But by the way, those 2 players are suspended tomorrow, which is blessing in disguise. And let's hope that whoever comes in tomorrow, it could be Jamal Lewis at left back, and hopefully Fernandes at centre back. And let's hope those 2 come in. But I've got a sneaky feeling that Kieran Klopp might play a left back, by the way. Let's hope that it's not the case, because he's been poor. He's not a Premier League player anymore. He is done. And he was asked about Arsenal. I did say don't talk about oppositions, but how wrong am I? He was asked about Arsenal, And he said, I wouldn't necessarily say we created really clear-cut chances, but we created enough in the game at a really tough opponent to know we will be in games from an attacking perspective. We have to improve the other side of our game. That's everyone. Yeah, I totally agree. The players need to fix up as well, know the jobs, concentrate a bit more, defend a lot better, yeah, and take our chances where it comes. And hopefully, we could be in games. So let's go on to the comments here, by the way. I've got John King. Good evening, John. How are you? John, I'm okay, mate. And absolutely fine. And Ginger John, fell up with this. We can't get a director of football shite. It takes a week to get a director of football. These owners need to speak up, knowing hiding behind how. I'll comment on in a second, mate. I really do. I'll realise that in comments in a minute. And I can also see where your points are coming from. But we'll see. And I've got Alan, even to Alan. Hope you're okay, mate. Everything's fine with you. And hope that you're staying blessed, staying healthy, staying strong, and staying safe. I beat Johnny Lad, how's it going? Doing absolutely fine, mate. Thanks for asking, mate. I had a tough day today. I've got finished 5:45 today. And hear us. Oh, I'm back again. There you go. I told you, yes, patience is the key. I've got Cos. I beat John Cos, absolutely fine, mate. If you're first of Roberto, then you'll be famous, mate. Get your autograph. And Alan, you think that's a good move for the German? Can't see him lasting, mate. Well, I wish him well, but he's never matched in the Premier League. He's 63 years old, and he plays football the right way. But if the players aren't bound to the guy, then it's not looking good, isn't it? But I'd just say give the lad a chance, Alan. Give him a chance. That's what it's all about. And get behind the manager, get behind the team. And I've got John. I read all the transfers were linked with where did the papers go? And I'm shocked. He kept his job. He's not a head scout. This guy bought Joe Linton. I tell you what, man, he should have gone as well. Let's be real. I mean, I've said before, whoever bought this guy, recommended Ashley to this guy, 40 million, should be sacked. And I stand by that. Yeah, we should be getting someone fresh, someone new. This guy, let's be real, I can't see him lasting, by the way. And his name hardly been mentioned as well by the new owners, yeah? But if he's here, I'll be shocked. Thanks very much, Alan. I appreciate that, mate. And Junior, who are expecting us to be linked with? That's capping. Oh, we're at the match tomorrow. No, I'm not, mate. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm here on Saturday, though, because I told work I'm not coming in. So do look us out for that. Not Hoffenheim players. That team is a joke. They're mid-table in a minute, by the way. But, Julian Nagelsmann used to manage them, by the way, before he moved on to Bayern Munich. Did he manage them? Yeah, he did. Then he moved on to Bayern Munich. And tell a lie. He went to Leipzig, and then he moved on to Bayern Munich. For me, he's the best young manager in world football. And Carlos, John, what channel are the Four Horsemen on the World of Sport TV? That's at 8 o'clock tonight. So you've got another 45 minutes to go. I should be there. I've got Alan Eddie. I reckon this is your man. You've good games ahead to let him show what he can do. Absolutely. Got to give it back him. Got to give the guy time. And he's quite decent as well. You know what I mean? But then get some players coming in, then we judge him on that. But I've got every faith in this guy. And let's move on to what he's been saying about opportunity suspensions preferred for other players. Good question. It's good for us to see the squad because there are some players I've seen very little of my time here for various reasons, but I'm confident whoever comes in will give a good account of themselves. That's a brilliant answer, Eddie. Brilliant answer. Jamal Lewis, get him at left back. Yeah. I like to see Manfredo, a right back. I want to see Federico Fernandez at the back. I don't know what's going on between him and Howe or even Jones. Something ain't quite right at the club. But we need to see different players. Also, I want to see a 4-4-2 being played tomorrow or even 4 at the back because I agree with Paul earlier on that these three centre-halves does not work anymore at all whatsoever. Sort of, and it really don't. You play 3 centre-backs, you need a leader. You don't want to be playing with strangers. You need a proper leader at the back. Conor Cody, James Tarkowski, I've always been saying that. Get them in January. Let's bully Wolves and Burnley respectably. Let's bully them out of the club. Yeah? And then we see Gabby Abonaho's fierce when we do get those two players. Do you know what I mean? That guy, I tell you what, he needs to find a different job, change his occupation. Do you know what I mean? Councillor Maybes, don't bother Gabby. Just stay unemployed, mate. And let's move swiftly on. And he was asking about tomorrow's game, and he said, "I'm looking forward to experiencing that tomorrow and really try to get the crowd to help us, which I know they will. Hopefully, they can lift the players and produce a great performance." And that is what we look for tomorrow, a great performance tomorrow, because we haven't won a game this season, yeah? And these players need to be attacking Norwich. You need to attacking this team, because let's be real, if we don't attack them, I can guarantee you one thing, they'll come here, give it a right go, because they do play good football under Dean Smith. And he'll be probably thinking the same thing, saying that his team's confident he's going to get something out of the game. Because I tell you, if we don't win this game tomorrow and we don't beat Burnley, I think we're done, 100% done. And that's a shame for us to say that. I don't really want to say that. I don't want to be negative, but the reality is those players are not good enough, and we need to make some changes in January, no matter what. And got Ginger John. Did he watch the match apart from Shelby? Who did our front line was shite? Our central mids needs real players. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, Shelby's had a good game for me and Dubravka, but for me, I mean, the other players, I've said it so many times that it's just not good enough for Newcastle United. I think they're done. I mean, any of us know this. And again, we have to see what happens on that one and move swiftly on. And he's asked about his first game at St. James's Park. And he said Brentford was a unique experience watching from a hotel and something I don't want to experience again. You have a feeling of control, but I have no control at the same time. I could hear a delay noise from so far away. Yeah, I tell you, he must be watching somewhere, right? Probably in the hotel, or that's what he's been claiming to say. And some of them is impressed, and some of them are not good enough, and some need to be working hard. Yeah, like Joe Linton. He has one good game last week. He was awful on Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Callum Wilson needs to stay on his feet and take a shot. Just take a hit. I love him, but take a hit. And see what happens on that one. And Rafa Benitez are having a good time at Everton, which I'll come on to in a bit. And I'm sure Eddie Howe was asked about living in Newcastle, because Gabby, Big Mouth Obongloho, has come and say that no person don't want to play for Newcastle. He's basically saying Newcastle is a wonderful place to live, and he experiences it, and he loved the place. Yeah? And I'll just get it on there a second, because I'll definitely find it somewhere. Because I've definitely got it somewhere today on the Sunderland Echo. Oh, happy birthday, by the way, Eddie. Happy 44th birthday. Many happy returns, my guy. Let's hope you get a fantastic birthday present tomorrow night. I'm just going to find out what was said. When you try to find something, you get a flipping pop-ups. It makes you sick. It really does. And so, basically, a bong horse come out and say players go there for the money. Yeah? But Eddie Howe has come out on Sunday Echo, and he basically said, if I can find this. Yeah, there you go. So he said, I don't think that's accurate. I haven't seen Newcastle in the light yet. It's so difficult for me to comment too much, but I've heard from everyone that I've spoken to how nice the area is to live in. He added, I've heard amazing things about the town centre and surrounding areas, and I can't wait to experience that myself. We have no problem attracting players to Newcastle for a whole host of reasons. I don't think that's going to be an issue. What is an issue is our position, which is quite right, by the way, in attracting players in January, but that's not my focus at the minute. My focus is on preparing the team in massive week ahead. And I think he's made a good comment there, by the way. He's absolutely right. He's actually basically shutting down Bono's comments. Let's be real, because that guy is irrelevant. I mean, I don't want to hear now about this guy. This guy is an absolute clown. He really is. And again, I said yesterday, I'm disappointed in Lindsay Hipgrave. She could have come out and shut the whole thing down, but she didn't. Maybe she might be scared of him. I don't know. But we move swiftly on for the comments. Even to Gary, I hope you're okay, mate. Thanks for asking, mate. Hoffenheim are in 5th in the Bundesliga, clearly much better players than Newcastle. Could be true. John, I like Eddie, but he needs to be honest with us and the players' cause there shocking, and he needs to tell players straight that they're playing for their livings. Yeah, I have to agree. John, we played 4-4-2 against Arsenal. That didn't go well. We actually played 3 at the back, by the way. Look at it again. We played 3-4-3, or it might be 3-5-2, but we definitely did not play 4-4-2. Maybe late in the second half, but at the end of the day, these players are just so used to playing 3 at the back, so used to playing hoofball, so used to playing negative football, yeah? But if you can't bind to Eddie's philosophy, then move to a different club or change your occupation. Move on to comments. I don't get Gary's. He's done nothing with his career. He's a 2-beat shot striker who took Villa, then retired out of embarrassment. Yeah, very true. John, question is, if you go down, do you think, like me, all the players need to leave because keeping bad players will never change? Yeah, I have to agree there because I think players like ASM might go, Martin might go, right? I'll get rid of the players that Eddie doesn't want, yeah? And the players on big wages, such as Joe Linton, Kraft, Shelby, right? I try and flog them as well because at the end of the day, it's just not good enough for Newcastle. Not good for the Premier League, yeah? They're just going to play for the motions. They're going to try and get us up. But in my opinion, I've always said that are not good enough. We need players there. Do you understand what I'm saying? If we do go down, and that's a big, big if, we should get our lad from Blackburn Rovers, a striker, Ben Diaz. He's an absolute unit. This guy can hold the ball up. This guy can score goals. Yeah? And he's just an absolute beast up front. 6'1", 6'2". Yeah? He's been banging them in the Championship this season, making some noises as well. But if we came in to Blackburn and say we're going to offer them £10 million, or maybe a bit more, then Blackburn ain't going to turn that down. There's no way. We need to bully players to come to Newcastle. And then I got, did I read that last one there? Yeah, I did. Thanks for that, Ginger. Norwich OXC scored 7 goals. No fear. Let's just win 3-4-4 or something. We need to attack, Tangy. We need to attack. Don't forget how I was trading them last week. You get the feeling Jones had a bigger impact than we wanted last week. Eddie's the manager, not Jones. John, Paul had a great rant about them comments. I have to listen to it, mate. I believe we need 5 new first-team starters on January the 1st. I think United needs 7 or 8. The players should be paid on performance, not weekly. I think if the standard drops, then they don't get full wages. Maybe an incentive to play better. That's from John. Possibly. I honestly think Jones has too much to say in the background. Do you know what it is? According to Dwight Gale, he's basically said that it's not been the same since England. And John, it was 4-4-2 in the second half. We don't see 4-4-2, not since Demba Cisse. Yeah, I stand corrected, mate. I stand corrected. Jones turned from everyone's favourite to now Miri's an issue, freezing out Fernandes. Funny what a couple of weeks do. Okay, cool. I've noticed that Arsenal's performance was mixtures of Howard and Jones' tactics. Everyone else feels the same. It was like we let Arsenal pass the ball at times. Yeah, this is the thing. We need to start tackling sort of thing. Yeah, that's what defence are here for, to make tackles. And this is the thing. Lee from NFTV as well, a flipping good point the other day. He basically said that we haven't got a ball carrier in at the midfield. We haven't got a creator in midfield, really. We need a destroyer. Someone like a Chet Taouti type player. Someone's going to come in and meet those tackles in the midfield, win on the bar, and give it away. He has some decent players, like Scott Parker. He was decent. And we had Gavin Nolan. He was decent. Yeah? Decent tacklers, But we just haven't got that. And I'm sure Eddie will know that. Because at the end of the day, Jefferson Lerma would be decent. He's work with Eddie Howe, by the way. So, we'll just see. Honestly, John, I can't see us doing a Wolves getting a super agent to get us top players from abroad. One thing I'm going to say, right, Brozovic has turned Newcastle down. He turned down £150 million move to Newcastle. And Onana, I think it is from Ajax, he's turned us down an hour. saying that he's not been impressed over our league position at all whatsoever. So he's going off to Inter Milan on a £50,000 a week on a 4-year deal. But forget all these elite players. Forget all these big names. We need players that's going to come in and do a job. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Do a job, guys. Just get players with Premier League experience, get them in, help us out, get out of the mess we are in. Hopefully be at the bottom 3 by January. If we do that, we've got a chance of staying up properly. But if we're in the bottom 3, when it comes to January and we're well adrift, that's going to be a problem for me and most other fans. This is the thing. And I'll blame Steve Bruce for this because he should have been sacked last season or before that. And this is why we are where we are. We are in an absolute mess of a club. Gee whiz. Move on, man. Even John Simon late, hours at least got absolutely loved it, mate. Back again on Friday week. Rome was lovely. Absolutely a city to die for. But I'm going to Milan on Friday week for 5 days. So absolutely fine. Hope you're okay too. It's funny since Lascelles got 70 grand a week bump out rate. He's been shite since then. Seems players comes here for the money, not for football. Fair enough. Ederson needs to pass the ball in an 18-yard box instead of trying to jump past opposite players. Very true. He needs to be a team player. Love him, but he needs to stop being a team player. Ederson doesn't even know how to tackle. We should just play 4-4-2 or something. If that is the case, leave Wilson, ASM up top. Solidify the midfielders and defence. Okay, cool. And I've got World Sport. Could be Billy, could be Baza. Just bring in John's guy, Ryan Brewster. Listen, right? I mean, Ryan Brewster's all right, you know. He's a good player. I mean, he'd get it right at Sheffield United, you know. He's only young. And then I've got people across the suit on Christian Benteke as well. I said to him, Benteke still do a job. I got absolutely ripped a good one, by the way. Yeah, he is still a decent player. I think he's changed. I think he's a decent. I tell you what, excuse me, he's back. I want to see Witsel coming. Yes, he's 33, but he's top CDM. Yeah, he's a good player. Still is. Vastly experienced. We need to focus on bringing a player that dictate how we play as a team from the middle of the park. Dominic Pastor and Gremio would be perfect. He just haven't got the experience sort of thing, like, you know, in the Premier League. But I've never watched this guy play. Gremio I've heard of, but I've never heard of this guy. Hi to Paul of UK, mate. Thanks for asking, mate. John, for us to bring in players, we need Emiliano to come in and start making deals, because Director of Football makes deals and sell projects. Yeah, that's very true. Director of Football, I've got no problems bringing Director of Football coming in as long as you work together. If you work together, boom, that's fine. But talk about Director of Football, right? I mean, I love these two owners, but they must make a decision very, very quickly on getting Director of Football, because it's been too long. It's been, 2 months now? Nearly 2 months. And you still haven't made your decision of bringing in Director of Football. Campos is available. Henrique is available. Emiliano is available as well. Do you know what I mean? There's directors football out there. Get them in, make them an offer, and then just go from there. But no, it's just going on and on and on, and it needs to stop now, because we need someone in. I would give them a 2-week deadline. Otherwise, just carry on where we are. Simple as that. And back Eddie Howe. Benteke. And don't forget the right guys. Thank you very much indeed, Carlos, my guy. Absolutely brilliant. But like I said, I mean, I agree with you, Paul. We need to have it up. That's fine. Absolutely right. But I mean, just have a look at how many I've got. The fans forum live I did yesterday, I think I had over 200 views inside 24 hours. So I'm happy with that. So thank you very much indeed for that. Also, I just have a look at it. So analytics as well. I had 15,875 views in the last 28 days. And the last 2 days, I had 1,247. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, guys. And thank you for supporting my channel as well. So big up to you, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed for that. Because, John, these new owners have no idea to run a club, and they may hurt us and leave us in a bigger mess. I don't think they will. They're not going to leave us in a bigger mess. There's absolutely no way. But they've got a lot to learn. They will learn from this. It is simple as that. And I've got People giving Benteke a hard time, but let's be honest, he would be a lot better than what we have as a club in the last 5-6 years, including injury-prone Wilson. Yeah, see the point's coming from. Get on with the show, man. I am. Unless that's Paul in the background, I don't know. We don't need someone in, John. We need the right person in who can work with Hal and the CEO and build the club all as one. Yeah. True. One of the two. I'll just give any one of the two, anyone, director of football, to the CEO, anyone will do. Joelinton isn't a big game player. Played Irish against Brentford, but maybe you should let him in games where you can make a difference. Bring him off the bench like a Brighton. I tell you what, that'd be a good place for him on the bench. Give us time. I mean, we do need time, mate, but how much time do we need to get a CEO or director of football? Absolutely crazy, man. I don't get it, man. It is for, yay, love you too, my guy. For Mega Dollar Cup, mate. Mega Dollar Cup. I'll be back on 25 minutes' time for the big show. One of the biggest shows of the Northeast. And that is the Horseman. It's back, baby. It's back. And I'm sure I'm going to get in the neck later. I'm sure. I mean, Bass is going to be one of them. And let's be real, I'll get him back. I do love Bass, by the way. He's a great guy. Great guy. Do follow him on Twitter. Check out his channel as well. Yeah. And Joelinton, and big time player, doesn't go together. It certainly doesn't. It certainly does not. So, like I said, I mean, look at this, right? This is going to be a massive game tomorrow, like I've said, because we need to win the game. I mean, Eddie's got to put the right formation, the right players in that team. I've done my match preview yesterday. Check it out for that, and everyone will be fine. So, what's it got here? I mean, got some more comments coming through. Yep, just a couple here. Anyone will do. Leads us to Dennis Rice and Joel Kinnear. Thanks, McNeil. Thanks. And I've got Paul's over smile on his face sort of thing as well. So I'll be up for the match on Saturday, and probably about 1 o'clock. And check me out for that. That'd be amazing. Maybe should start tomorrow. Hopefully, I hope so. I think it was decent when he came on in the second half. You know, really decent. And I'm still waiting for me flipping super chats to work properly. Do you know what I mean? I mean, sure, I got we paid my thresholds, yeah. I got way over 60 quid. I know money isn't everything for me. It's just good content, by the way. But surely now that the threshold should be exceeding, and it hasn't happened yet. Never mind. Patience is a key. And I've got Ginger John. I've got to clear things up for people watching director football. Works for the owner. Eddie says what positions he need and got to find the best out of there to suit the role he makes teams. Yeah, it's all about basically he's got to tell him, the director of football, who he wants. He goes and get them, and that's called backing him. If you get the players that he wants, then you have a fantastic team. But let's hope that whoever is director of football is a decent one. Emanalo's a decent one as well, but I just hope that he comes in ASAP or just tell him what's going on. The abuse media actually getting on Twitter is a disgrace, and yeah, I don't agree with that at all, mate. Listen, he might not have a good season so far. He might not be the player that he was, but believe you me, yeah, I want him to do well. I really want him to do well. Get off his back, give him a chance on Eddie Howe, and then judge him after that. If he ain't good enough, then do something about it. But I'm going to give him another chance. I think he's a decent player. I really do. But it's the Premiership for him. We'll find out. Fernandes needs to be in the starting lineup in exchange with Clark. I wouldn't have Clark in my team. One player could fall on our side tomorrow is Tinkle. I hope it isn't the case. But we huffed and puffed and couldn't score tomorrow. That's another thing. You need to start scoring goals and defend properly. Do that, we'll win the game. It's as simple as that. We need to move up the table. We need to win games, mate. We need to win games. If we don't, the rest is history, my guy. The rest is history. But I still see that a Barnhole, by the way, because that guy should be sacked from TalkSport for what he's saying. And I'm amazed that people haven't been complaining about him and what he said. Even Jeff Stelling's having a go at him. Good. You know what I mean? Get him out of the club. Get him out of the TalkSport studios, you know? But some of the people on TalkSport are a joke. They really, really are. Two names to mention. But there you go. Guys, I've got to wrap up here as well. Before I go, I've got another comment to read as well. Stuff Twitter sees Paul of Heat. Wonder why the Twitter CEO just resigned. He knows he's stuffed up. And he said that he's a prick. That's St. Paul. What did Jeff say? Well, he basically had a go at Gary Bonhall saying about Newcastle. Basically, he just gave him what for. Just look at his tweet. It tells you everything on there. Mickey needs to move on for his future. I think he had long enough, and maybe move for helpers, clear space for a proper player like Pepe from Arsenal. They want rid. We need a top winger. I tell you what, I take Nicolas Pepe all day long. Listen, I mean, Arsenal fans. Pepe is splitting the Arsenal fans. Yeah, I'm definitely putting my respect in his name because he's a decent winger. He's got a lovely left foot. He's quick, right? I mean, some fans say his back is just not doing it. But listen, I take him at Newcastle all day long. He costs what, 72 million? I reckon we can get him for 35 million. It needs to be. And I tell you what, he's got Premier League experience. I take him on loan, 100%. How many goals have we conceded due to Clark and Lascelles? Quite a few. We conceded 29 goals this season. That, I'm afraid to say, is absolutely horrendous when you're at the bottom of the table. Because if you can see that many goals, I hate to say it, we get relegated. We get relegated. And it is absolutely shocking stats there as well. I mean, John Gibson said the defence is fixed up because that is horrendous. Horrendous. And he's right. He must be seething now. He must be absolutely seething the goals conceded. He's got 17 goals in 45 games for them. That's a brilliant goal scoring record, by the way. Like I said, I'd definitely take him. We was after him before, by the way, when Graham Carr was chief scout. Yeah, but maybe he's a bit too young. But I take him. But 72 million at a time, I thought they got fleeced. We can get him on a bargain here. So, there you go. Like I said, that's not 72 million worth stats. So he still scored goals. The one he scored against Man United, I think it was last season. That was a cracking goal, curled it in. United fans were absolutely seething because the defence was shocking. But still, look, I'm going to wrap it up, guys, and we're going to get yourself ready for the Four Horsemen show. So join us for that with Paul, Bazza, and Pete Proudlock as well. It should be a humdinger underneath. And I'm sure Baz got something in store for us. We'll just see. And just got one more comment here. Yeah, but they want 30 million. Pay the money. Pay the money. But listen, guys, thanks for watching. Do you think Eddie Howe's press conference is fantastic again? Do you think he said the right things? Do you think you're going to win the match tomorrow? And let's hope so. Leave your comments down there. Also, hit the like button. Do subscribe as well. Can we bring back Carr? At least he's signed okay players. I think he's on the wrong side of the 18 mates. So I think he's happy to retire, by the way. And I just don't blame him at all. So listen, guys, thanks for watching. And I shall see you in the next 20 minutes or so. And I shall be back tomorrow for a live watch along. So join us for that. And I'll try to get Paul on as well, but he's at the match tomorrow anyway. So listen, I want to get 50 people watching live tomorrow. No excuses here, because Saturday was poor. I want better than that. Please help us out and watch us tomorrow. It should be fun. And just a couple more comments. Why would leave Arsenal join the team nearly relegated? Loan may be possible. Yeah, I'd take a loan deal. And just have a look as well. Even John, hope you are a great holiday. Miet, massive game, the Marfee 1-2. Yeah, I've had a fantastic time, James. Absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Loved Italy. Back again on Friday week for 5 days. This time, Northern Italy, Milan. Take K2J as well. And what I'm going to try and do, if I can, try to do a live stream from Milan, if I can do it. If I can't do it, then I will do a recorded one instead. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And definitely keep your eyes peeled tomorrow for the watch along tomorrow. And I'll be doing the player ratings on Wednesday as well, live. And yeah, just keep your eyes open. Just check it out on Twitter. Just rock and roll. I take Alan Carr over Nixon and just it'll be on John, but also watching the match as well. Fantastic. That'll be on Amazon as well. Has the great John, take care, Power. Thank you very much indeed, my guy. Thank you very much indeed as well. Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap up now. Get yourself ready. I don't know who's won the Ballon d'Or, but it looks like Messi. It's clear that to take it. Ronaldo's hit out of the Ballon d'Or, Chiefs, calling them lies. And He's just not a happy bunny, isn't he? So just accept it. Just accept it. Listen, guys, wrap it up, guys. But thanks for watching. Watch what you're doing. Have a fantastic evening. See you in 20 minutes for the Horseman Show. Watch what you're doing. Take care. Trial suits. Bullies.